Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your October 2016 monthly tarot forecast. Before I get started with the reading, I of course just want to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and just all of your support. If you are interested in receiving additional guidance aside from the weekly and monthly tarot forecast that I do offer here on my channel, I do actually draw and upload a daily oracle guidance card every single day to my Facebook and Instagram pages. So if you're interested in receiving that additional guidance, please head over there and follow me. And if you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, I do have my website linked below in the description bar. It is northeasttarot.com. So if you're interested in receiving a private reading from me, please head over to my website and read about how I offer my private readings. Also, for these general tarot forecasts, make sure that you're not just watching your sun sign, but be sure to watch your moon sign and your rising sign as well to get the most insight out of these weekly tarot forecasts. If you do not know what your moon or your rising sign are, I do also have linked below in the description bar a website that can calculate that for you for free. So I wish you all a wonderful month of October. Stay tuned for the reading. Hi Aquarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your October 2016 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Aquarius Rising signs. So Aquarius, for the monthly tarot forecast, I am using a Celtic cross spread. I do always use a Celtic cross spread for all of my monthly tarot forecast. I'm also using the Legacy of the Divine Tarot deck along with the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins oracle cards. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, Aquarius, I do have the Three of Cups. Okay, so the Three of Cups is actually your overall energy for the month of October. And the Three of Cups is a nice celebratory energy, so there could be some Aquarians that, you know, maybe you're hearing something, maybe you're finding something out, but you might feel as though you want to celebrate something. It's a nice, lighter, happy energy. So I see many of you emotionally in a really good place this month. It is a social energy, so there could be a lot of Aquarians getting out and about. You could be socializing, you could be mingling. But the Three of Cups can also come up when there is a situation dealing with three people. So there could be, for some Aquarians, there could be a situation dealing with three people. But let's see here. The energy right at the center, this is the energy that's with you right now currently. Now, for some of you, that will be right at the start of October. But since I am filming this right at the end of September, there could be some Aquarians that, you know, are experiencing this energy right at the end of September. We do have the Knight of Coins crossed by the Five of Swords. So the Knight of Coins can represent an offer. This can be an offer. This could be information, normally in regards to your career, in regards to assets or money, finances, with the Knight of Coins. So there could be like an offer that you're waiting on, but maybe dealing with some challenges surrounding this with the Five of Swords here. Or, you know, the Knight of Coins can represent a forward-moving energy, but he does represent a slower forward-moving energy. He is the only knight who is always successful, so for some Aquarians, you're moving slowly but surely towards something. But you know, it can be a bit of a process with this energy, and that could be for some of you why we have the energy of the Five of Swords, because this is a challenging energy. Fives do represent change, but they also represent a challenging energy. So, you know, you might want to move forward a little bit more quickly than what you're moving at. And maybe dealing with some challenges when it comes to this. The Five of Swords can be you getting a little bit more aggressive. For some Aquarians, this can be you getting a little bit more aggressive in regards to you doing whatever you have to do to reach your goal. So for some of you, that's how you're experiencing this energy. And then for some other Aquarians, this certainly could be you putting your foot down, maybe with an earth sign person. Taurus is coming through quite strong, or even maybe an Aries person. You could be putting your foot down or drawing a line in the sand with the Five of Swords. This also can represent deceit. It can represent conflicts, arguments. I certainly don't feel that, you know, all of you are going to be experiencing this energy that way. I do think that many of you, you're moving at a pace that is a little bit slower. And I do think that this is you getting a little bit more aggressive, wanting to move towards that goal, moving towards that success just a little bit quicker. But you will reach your goal with the Knight of Coins. Now, at the foundation, we do have the Hierophant, which in this deck is called Faith. So for some of you, you know, this is you having faith in, you know, this goal, whatever it is that you're moving towards. This is you definitely having that faith. But also the Hierophant can represent that large company, the government. I can see the Hierophant is representing something legal, can represent very important paperwork. Also marriage, committed partnership. So for some of you, with the Knight of Coins, to be honest, I do feel that for some of you, you could have been dealing with like a challenging relationship, or, you know, you could have been married. You can be married, and maybe you're having some arguments with your spouse. But I do feel like for some Aquarians, this is you moving forward slowly. The Knight of Coins is very methodical. He's very cautious. He's very careful, and he likes to plan out the steps before taking them. So he's very, very careful. And he's going to put that thought, you know, into the details. He's going to think about the details, and he's going to put that thought into that action before taking it. So I do feel like for some Aquarians, you know, this is you really planning things out. For some Aquarians, you could have been in a relationship, or, you know, you can be married, and maybe you're slowly but surely moving away from that relationship or distancing yourself from that relationship. You know, taking your time or being very cautious, planning out the details. And with this Five of Swords, you know, that could be the challenge for you, is maybe being a little bit more aggressive with doing that, or, you know, maybe dealing with some arguments from your spouse. Now, this also could be related to career, or even something legal for some other Aquarians. But I feel like in the beginning of the month, it's a great time to plan out the details. Because when you do that, you are technically ahead of the game. You're one step ahead of whoever else is involved in this situation, okay? Now, in the recent past, I have the World, which the World, for some of you, it can represent movement. You could have moved to a new home. You could have traveled a long distance with the energy of the World. But also, this represents a very blessed energy. And I do see many of you maybe moving towards the next chapter or cycle within your life. But with the energy of the World, it is a bit of a process. So it is you easing out of one chapter of your life and then easing into the next chapter of your life. So I see many of you in the recent past perhaps starting this process. And it could be slow moving, but I do ultimately see you moving on to that next chapter in your life. The World is rebirth. So moving on to that next chapter. Crowning you, I have the energy of the Emperor. So this is really, really nice. Very powerful energy, feeling empowered. So in many Aquarians, this could be you feeling empowered, taking back your power in a situation, or taking control in some way. Now with the Knight of Coins here and the Hierophant, this certainly could have been like an offer for a higher paying position or a position of authority. Or even, you know, there could certainly be some Aquarians maybe starting a new job. You could be receiving that offer from that large company right at the start of the month. This is really, really nice. The Emperor for me represents that stability, that security, but also success. So I see many of you very successful, no matter how you relate to this, honestly. And with the Wheel of Fortune coming up in the near future, this is going to be the energy around the second week. This is really positive. This is karma, this is destiny, and this is that wheel turning. So if things were slow moving, or maybe you were waiting to hear about that new position or that higher paying position. This is, you know, this is destiny stepping in. This is the wheel turning for you. So there's a lot of Aquarians that are literally ending cycles within their life. You're ending cycles, you're moving on to new cycles, new chapters with the world, and then the Wheel of Fortune here. There's a lot happening here on a larger scope, but it's very, very positive. Things are happening that are very much meant to happen for you, Aquarius. And in the position of your power, I do have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands can represent that communication or that news. So for some of you, you're receiving that news or that communication that allows you to maybe move forward. It can be an offer coming through. For some of you, it's news maybe regarding a new beginning. But this is very, very exciting news. And how other people around you are viewing you, I do have the Fool. And the Fool represents you walking out on a new path. This is you starting something new. Now, for some of you, it will require you taking that leap of faith or that risk. But I do see you, you know, walking in a new direction, walking down a new path in life. So I see many of you going in a direction that you were meant to go in, whether this is relating to relationships or, you know, something to do with career. Can also have something to do with a home. I see you moving in a direction that you're meant to move in. Now, in your hopes and fears position, I do have the Eight of Coins, which can represent that new job. So for some of you, this is, again, a new job or a raise, a promotion. For me, the Eight of Coins is my craftsman card, but traditionally this is known as an apprenticeship energy. So for some of you, this could be you hoping for that new job or hoping to be rewarded for your hard work and your efforts, Aquarius. Now, in your final outcome position, so you're leaving this month going into November with the energy of the Queen of Wands. Very nice. So I see many of you, no matter if you're male or female, just incredibly passionate, very creative, very fiery, someone who has high energy. The Queen of Wands for me, she's a multitasker. She can handle many, many different projects at once. She's very passionate. She's very creative. And when she wants something, she's going to go after it. So because you have the Emperor here and because you have the Queen of Wands, I just see many of you just very fiery, very, very fiery. I think that you know what it is that you want and you're going to go for it. So this can represent many of you taking action at the end of the month, definitely moving forward with something, whether that be ending a relationship that could have been challenging or moving on. I feel like a lot of you are going to be able to relate to this when it comes to career. I feel like a lot of you are moving towards a new job or moving towards that higher paying position or that position of authority. So this is really, really positive, and I feel like it's meant to be. It's meant to be. And for some of you, that's exactly why we have the Three of Cups here at the bottom of the deck, because you're going to be celebrating. You're going to just feel very, very successful. You're going to want to celebrate. Let me pull you an additional guidance card. Overall, Aquarius, I think it's going to be an amazing month for you. Additional guidance for Aquarius. Financially, I see it being a great month. Emotionally, I think it's going to be a great month. I mean, you have a lot going on. You have a lot of major arcanas. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 major arcanas. So a lot of change happening here, but as you can see, it's, you know, it's all for the better, and a lot is happening, but things that are meant to happen are happening, and I see many of you just completing cycles and moving on to that next chapter or next cycle of your life, and it's very positive. All right, there we go. Look at that. Wow, this is beautiful. We have yes, yes, your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. So yes, whatever it is that you want, whatever maybe for some of you you're inching towards slowly, this is a lovely confirmation that yes, your intuition is guiding you in the right direction, that you need to go for it. And then we have stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. This is beautiful. Needing to remain positive, needing to stay optimistic. Listen to your intuition. And also plan out the details. Move at a pace that you're comfortable with, okay? Your intuition will not steer you in the wrong direction. Overall, as you can see, it's an amazing month. I do hope that you found this reading helpful, and I hope you have a great month of October. Take care.